What is up, everybody? The Hunter GT with another random review coming at you. Hope you all have been well. I have been okay. We'll just leave it at that. Not great, not bad, just okay. Kind of in the middle of the road. Been getting a lot of emails and comments on social media. How you been, Hunter? Are you hanging in there? You know, getting messages, phone calls from friends and family. What's up? We haven't seen a video in almost a year from you. It's been like 8, 9 months, something like that. So no, I've just been kind of going social media dark for a little while, just kind of chilling, relaxing, collecting my thoughts, you know, all that good stuff. But the old ticker is still ticking. Hunter GT is still hanging in there by a thread sometimes, but I am hanging in there. So enough about that garbage. We're here for the Lumary light system, Lumary Smart Outdoor Spotlights Pro. 36 watts, 3000 lumens, warm white, cool white, 16 million colors. It is a 6-pack with a 65-foot length cord system, IP65 weatherproofing, not waterproofing. Don't put it underwater. It's not going to work as a pool light. It is IP65 weatherproof, RGB AI, and it does say it is an outdoor system, but I don't know. I think you can use it indoors. We'll take a look at that here in a bit. The indoor-outdoor applications of it. It does have app dimming, 16 million colors, cool and warm, white light, voice control with Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant. It does have a cell phone app, as you can see, where you can set up a timer on it so you can have it turn off and on at intervals or at a certain time of day, or turn off at night whenever you want it to. Music sync, so when you're pumping the bass you can get a little rave going, boof, 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 boof. It's going to flash the lights on you. And you do have group control, so you can set up multiple boxes of these under one group, but you do need the phone app. I doubt I'm going to be going over the phone app today. I am shooting this video on my phone, so it's going to be kind of hard to show off the app and shoot a video at the same time. I am more prone to just use the remote control. I don't really need a timer for it or anything like that. I can turn it on at night, turn it off in the morning, or whatever. I'm a manual guy. I'm not a timer app guy. I'm a manual guy. I don't need extra apps on my cell phone. So, like I said, this box did take a beating here. So some of the specifications, they're hidden on the side here. The model number is LGI65B1. Input voltage is 100 to 130 volts. Alternating current at 60 hertz. So it only comes with the United States plug-in. It did not come with any other countries or anything like that. So it's pretty much a 110 volt for the US. RGB AI plus warm white, and it does cool white as well. Operating temperature is -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 113 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you're living in, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Canada, something like that, it's probably going to be a little cold for you. If you're living in Death Valley, it's probably going to get a little too hot for you. So make sure you are in those operating temperatures. 6-piece unit, IP65, we already went over that. 6 watts per unit. So that's where we get the 36 watts from there. 6 times 6, I don't know if you know this, is 36. 6 times 6 is 36. So 6 watts times 6 is 36. But it says RGB max 58. So it has like some sort of boost power when you get up to like level 10 or whatever. Rated life on the LEDs, 15,000 hours. So pretty standard there. I've seen LEDs, 10,000, 15,000, 50,000 hours, whatever. So a couple of pictures on the box there of what it might look like dependent on your fauna situation there, right? That's it, right? Fauna is like the landscaping, plant life. I don't know. I could be using words. I'm using $10 words, and I'm only a $5 guy. So, all right, let's take a look at each of the parts here. It does come with your standard wall adapter. Like I said, it's a 2-prong ungrounded setup for the US here. And this, it plugs into your wall. And then on the bottom here, it has a 2-prong female, or I guess that's, yeah, female. And then this end of this plugs right in there. You got this little ring for the rain and dust. You just screw that on. Plug that into your wall. And now that feeds into this one button off on cycle through the modes system here. I think this is the controller for the remote too. I point the remote and it just works. So I don't see, like, I don't know if it's in here. I don't know if it's inside here. I don't know if it's inside one of the lights with the remote system, but you know, there it is. Now at the other end of this one button, press it once, it comes on. You can cycle through the modes, hold it down, it'll turn it off. And then you have this 3-prong female right here. So that was a 2-prong to the power. This is now a 3-prong. It's almost like an XLR mic type thing. It's going to connect up to the end here. You can see it just plugs right in. And then you have a little locking collar like that. Power goes through this cord here, into one of these cords, out the other cord, and then this one daisy chains over with another connector to the second light. And then that daisy chains, you see 2 cords here to the last light here. You only see 1 cord here on this one. So this will be the end of your chain. The one with 1 cord. All other 5 lights have 2 cords. So these 3 up top have 2 cords coming out. These 2 have 2 cords. So this one will be the last one of your chain right here. So, all right, you can only connect up 6 of these, but it does do group control, so I'm pretty sure you can get another box, plug them in separately with a second outlet, and then run them both off the same app. So all 12 of them would change color. If you bought a 3-pack, all 18 would change color at a time. It does say something about that in the back of the manual here. We'll flip through this real quick to show you the app. So as you can see, it does have a smartphone app that you can download on the Play Store for Android or Apple, and it does not connect to 5 gigahertz networks. That's a big negative to me. 2.4 gigahertz only. Who uses 2.4 anymore? It's a 5 gigahertz world. Get with the program, Lumary. Oh, I keep wanting to say luminary, but it's just Lumary. A luminary, I think, is like a smart person or something. A Lumary, that's just a lighting company. That's all it is. So here we go. There is the app setup pretty much. Like I said, I doubt I'm going to be going through the cell phone app. I don't really use voice assistant for anything. I don't need a timer. I don't need to have an app on my phone. If you want to, hey, go for it. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just going to use the remote control. That's what I'm going to end up doing, but there it is. It comes with a little Allen wrench key here for the sides. You see, this is an Allen wrench thing, and that way, the little side piece, you can loosen it or tighten it as you want. I think you can use this as a stand indoors. Like, just set it like that, and then set it on the table. And look, it makes like a little perfect poster light. Like, shine that right on your posters or something like that. So I think it can be used indoors. If you bump it up to level 10 brightness, it does get a little warm. You know, it will get not hot. I left it on for about a half hour. It just gets warm to the touch. But on the lower levels, like 2, 3, 4, it has a 10 levels. So 10 levels of dim. It goes from 0, which is off, all the way up to 10 on the plus dim. And then there's 10 modes as well. You got mode minus, mode plus on the remote here, and auto. 10 modes like blinking, rotating through red, green, flashing, a slow change of colors, a fast. So there's 10 different modes. Pretty self-explanatory. Once you go through them, you'll see what it does. Oh, one's green, one's blue, one's orange, and then they cycle through all 6 of them, you know, different colors slowly or whatever, get you that ambient effect. Power button right here. You got a pause, play button right there. And then you have RGB for red, blue, green. And then WW for warm white, CW for cool white. So the remote's real easy. 2 AAA batteries right there in the back of it to power the remote system. So pretty self-explanatory remote. There's not too much to the system. I think a lot of it's going to be in the app, but you know, like I said, for me personally, I don't really need the app. I'm probably just going to use the remote. The app is probably going to be fairly self-explanatory with some group settings and, you know, setting off and on settings, timer settings that I'm not necessarily going to get into for this video. Now it does come with these spikes here, 6 of these spikes with a little nut here. This is to plant it down in your grass or your gravel or dirt, you just kind of, I have one attached here. As you can see, the nut is right there. There's a hole on the bottom of these. You can see the hole on the bottom of the bracket, so this just goes up to the bottom like that, and then this little nut goes in the top of the hole and screws it in. As you can see, I have one connected right there like that, so that would just plant in to the ground, and then you just rotate this up to your, you know, shine on your tree, your garage door, whatever. You got 6 locations to work with just 6 lights here, so it's pretty neat. It comes with 6 of those spikes, all in little baggies. Everything was in a baggie. It was packaged real nice. It survived the Amazon truck guy. So if it can survive the Amazon guy, it can survive anything basically. So it's really built like a tank. It's complete metal, matte finish, so no fingerprints are going to get on it. I think that's like a polycarbonate. I do not think that is glass, but the spikes are metal. What did I do with that spikes? You can hear they are metal spikes. So yeah, it's built really good. I have no complaints about the quality of it. It's really bright. No hums, no hisses, no pops, crackles, snaps, anything like that. When I plugged it in, everything seems to be kosher and working pretty darn good. So what do you say we run it through some of the modes, check out the dimming. I'm just going to do it here indoors real quick, and then I'll wait for tonight. We'll take it outside, set it up, shine it on some cool looking spots, and see what it looks like out in the elements. All right, let's get to it. All right, we got it plugged into the wall here. We just have 3 of them set up, kind of sitting down on the thing like that, kind of as little spotlights here. We'll see. I don't have them set up perfectly, but we're gonna shine them on the old owl curtain here, on the Superman poster, and on the old Blade Runner poster here. See if we can get different colors rocking here. So we got the remote right here. We just hit the power button. As you can see, it comes on. It is in the auto setting right now, so it just kind of cycles through each of the modes one at a time. So if we hit the mode button, it starts off at a mode. This is all 3 blinking different colors every time it comes on. Now, each time you hit mode or auto or RGB or warm white, cool white, it defaults to level 10, the brightest setting. So, and you cannot dim it when it's in a mode. When it's in one of the flash modes, dim brightness does not work. So it's only if you're in a static mode like red, I can dim it down, you see. Bright, there's 10 levels, so that's bright, and then 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is off. So 1 is, oh no, wait, 0, 0's off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so 10 levels of brightness and then off. And then in your mode settings, no dimming at all. It just goes through the modes, or auto or whatever. So as you can see here, we got mode number 1 is all 3 off and on. Each time it comes on, it's a different color. We'll hit mode again, and now it's kind of doing a slow off and on, and then each time it comes on, it's going to be a new color. Then mode again, and it's just flashing them, no off and on, just flashing through all the different colors here. And then mode again, and you have another slow off and on here. Mode again. Each one is a different color on this one, and it just kind of cycles through the rainbow there. Mode again. Now it's doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all different colors. So 10 different modes, 10 different dim settings. Auto will cycle through each mode. So it'll go through all the colors of mode 1, then go to mode 2, do all the colors, mode 3, do all the colors, then mode 4, etc., etc., and so on. So there it is, pretty easy to use. You got warm white, you got cool white, you got mode or auto, you got mode up, mode down, dim up, and then you have a pause here. So I can pause it, and you can see it caught it with 2 lights on. Hit it again, the 3rd one comes on, and it continues to play through. So you have a play, pause, if you like a certain color layout, and you can just hit that pause button, and then power again turns it right off. So it's pretty neat. Lights up everything pretty good. I have the overhead lights on as well, but as you can see, you know, if I turn those off, you know, it would brighten up pretty decently. It would brighten up pretty decently everything in the room. So, all right, pretty self-explanatory. What do you say we take it outside and go shine it in the darkness onto the trees, the front porch, the garage door, whatever. We'll figure out something clever and show it off. Okay, here we are outside. It's nice and dark up the street. As you can see, nobody on my street's cool. They're boring. It's just, you know, pitch black, regular white lights and street lights and stuff, but not my house. Look at that. Look at that. It's a party over here, baby. It is a party over. That's only 3. That's only 3 of them. I could put the other 3, I guess, over here. I got a tree right here in front of me. You can't really see it in the dark here. It's pretty dark where I'm at right now, but yeah, that is pretty cool. I must admit, that looks pretty groovy into the walkway there. I think I'll put the other 3 on the other side eventually, and we can have a lit up walkway here. We'll cycle through. Let's see. We got warm white, cool white. We got red, blue, green, and then the mode. I like the one where it's just the 3 different colors. I'm going to say that's my favorite. So, oh, there we go. I was going to say the remote's not working. I just wasn't pointed at the box. There we go. Yeah, I like that one, I think, where it just kind of rotates through 3 different colors, kind of slow. Or that one's nice too. I like the blinking. I like the 3 different colors out of each light. I think that gives the best effect. I don't know. To each their own. All right, guys. Hope you enjoy this video. That is the Lumary Smart RGB AI Pro Outdoor System, 36 watts, 3605 million lumens. I don't remember what it was on the box, but there it is. Links down in the video description below to Amazon and to the Lumary website. Hope you enjoy this video. TheHunterGT signing off. I will see you on the next video.